Hey everyone, so today I have a video for makeup for beginners. This is just going to be like a how-to, kind of like what you're kind of going to look for, things like that. If you guys want to see like an application video, how I would do my my makeup and that, for beginners, things like that. So first of all, we're going to start with the base or canvas. We would start with a naked face in that. Basically, I really recommend that you cleanse, tone, and moisturize your face before you do your makeup pretty much. I do it in the morning in that. I'll wash my face and then I will cleanse it once I get out of the shower. Well, cleanse it in the shower. Tone it when I get out. This is just an astringent. This is going to help with the application of makeup. Some people say it dries out your face, but you're going to dry it out and then you're going to re-moisturize it. So it's going to be very equal and that. So just my toner and then my moisturizer. I use the Neutrogena Pink Grapefruit face wash. And then I tone with the Dickinson Witch Hazel. And this is it's a dupe for the Clean and Clear Dual Action Moisturizer. This is the Target brand. I've loved this stuff for years. And I stay pretty tried and true to it. I've had bad reactions to other things. It's kind of trial and error depending on what you kind of like and things like that. So the first thing I usually start out with is foundation. Kind of assess your skin, see how red it is, see the color of it, see the pigmentation of it. Usually when you start wearing makeup in middle school and that, you're going to want something lighter. So I'm going to show you some of the foundations I really like. Concealer I'm not really going to get into because I never really used concealer, except for under eye concealer, which I like the Garnier Rollerball, and I've only used this one for years. But if I'm going to use a concealer, I would probably use something very lightweight. I used to use the Ulta brand concealer. You want something very lightweight because you don't want to clog your pores, acne, things like that. That's really going to affect you. So foundation, I'm going to start with a couple different good things. Anything by any brand that you see me talking about, I really love anything pretty much in the brand. This is the Rimmel London BB Cream. If you're just starting out, start out the summer before. Do a light BB cream, things like that, all over your face, and then just blend it with your hands and dust it lightly with powder. These are my two favorites, the Rimmel BB and the CoverGirl Nature Luxe. I can just a little dab and then rub it all over your face, blend it really nicely, blend it down your neck. You're good to go. For if you're getting more serious into foundation, I really recommend CoverGirl. I feel like they are very lightweight, but still got really good coverage. I love the CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous. As you can see, this bottle is like ruined, but I love it that much. I'm going to get every penny out of it. Otherwise, I started out with the CoverGirl Clean Oil Control foundation. They have one in Oil Control, Normal, and I think there's one more type. Oil Control. There's one for like sensitive skin, I think. But they do offer a wide variety. Otherwise, Maybelline's got a really good, this is the Fit Me foundation. And this is really inexpensive. This is like $5. So it's something to try out. Kind of determine what you like. Those are more lighter foundations. For powder, I really have stayed with two brands. Tried and true all this time. The CoverGirl Press Powder, I've used the blue one, but I have this green one left. This has more of a tint to it. So if you just want to go out the door lightly and just put some all over your face with a light brush, like a boogie brush would be really nice to invest in. You don't have to invest a lot in brushes. e.l.f. brushes are awesome. Otherwise, the Rimmel Stay Matte is really good for if you have more oily skin. I really like this, and I have normal skin. I really like to use this during the summer. It's something you can use on everyone because this is in the shade Transparent. Then I would work my way into bronzers and blushes. Bronzers are a little intimidating, so you want to go something lightweight, nothing with a lot of shimmer in it. Two that I really recommend is the Maybelline Fit Me Bronzer. I really like this. This is like a couple shades darker than my skin tone. Or you can get the powder that's a couple shades darker than your skin tone, two preferably. And a really light hand with that. And if you guys want me to do a video on like brushes, I will, like basic makeup brushes. Otherwise, this is NYC's in Sunny. And this has no shimmer to it, but still a little bit darker in that you can tell. Oh, another like tinted moisturizer, I have the e.l.f. one, which is it's a medium coverage, but it's still good. For blushes, I like to stick towards a couple brands. CoverGirl's got a really nice set of blushes. Maybelline. And then I have one here by Wet n Wild. This is really expensive. I think it's $2.99. Another thing is cost. You don't want to spend a ton of money on makeup, so kind of bring your into it. Otherwise, e.l.f. has some awesome ones. This was $3, and this is a duo. I really don't recommend using that bronzer unless you're darker. Right now I'm speaking from lighter skin tone, but watch your like tones of your foundations, things like that. Don't be afraid to go to a store that does have little testers or things like that, or samples, and get like your skin tone matched, or ask for help, things like that. The next thing I usually would do a setting spray, the e.l.f. makeup set and mist. This is only $3. Awesomeness. You want your makeup to stay all day. You don't have to sit in the bathroom doing touch-ups constantly. Awesomeness in a bottle. And then we have mascara. I really love CoverGirl. Loved them for years. I've never found a mascara that I really hate by CoverGirl. This is the Clump Crusher. I love the Lash Blast in the blue, the purple, not the blue, the orange. Eyelash curler, really basic by e.l.f. This would be part of my tools, but yeah. I'll just go over tools real quick. I love e.l.f. brushes and Sonic Kashuk. Target's my main place for where I buy most of my drugstore makeup and that. Sonic Kashuk once in a while has clearance of the big sets that are like $20. They're really awesome brushes, worth the investment. There's some brushes by e.l.f. that I really love, like this flat top one, the foundation ones. These are dirty, so your basic C brush. Your stippling brush, I think this is an e.l.f., yeah. This would be amazing for applying bronzer. It's going to be that light hand that you need because it's got that little like kind of feathery tips on the ends. Yeah. For eyeliner, I really like the Physicians Formula. I used to use the Jordana for a long time. Rimmel's got some good ones. I'd recommend starting with brown. It's a lot less harsh. Things like that. I would use this on the top, this on the bottom. Both really gorgeous brown colors. Otherwise, go with a little bit of color. I have brown eyes. I use blues. I use purples. I use greens. Underneath, just very lightly. You can barely tell if I'm using a black, a blue. It's not as harsh as the black would be. Let me just do a quick swatching. I have a black here. And I just broke my blue because I'm trying to swatch. That's silver. But so you can tell those two top swatches, this is black, this is blue. Not as harsh. You want to keep it as natural as possible. Otherwise, I do have a couple like glitter liquid liners, things like that that are more fun. This is an e.l.f. liquid liner in like a navy color right here. That's a little more harsher and it's a little harder to use. If you plan on doing top eyeliner, I like the Super Skinny marker or the Revlon Color Stay liquid eye pencil. These are really like felt tip. Jordana makes a really good one. Drugstore finds are awesome. And then I have eyeshadows. My favorite tend to be Wet n Wild is what I stuck with, and Maybelline have really good. Otherwise, L'Oreal has these new awesome infallible ones. They are like a powdery, kind of liquidy type thing. I have the shade Bronze Taupe, and I love it on anyone. It's one of those universal colors that work awesome. For eyeshadow base, I would usually use concealer. Otherwise, e.l.f. has some really awesome duple ones. NYC, NYC doesn't, not NYC, NYX. NYX has really good bases, like their jumbo eyeshadow pencils, things like that. For lip products, I really like a good gloss, things like that. Try and stick away from the bright colors. If you plan on going a little more dangerous, these are some really good options. These lip stain pencils thingers. e.l.f. has them, Revlon has them. These are the jumbo lip gloss sticks. This is in a nude color. This is going to be hard to see on my hand. And these smell really minty. I have, like, this is a lip treatment. The e.l.f. lip exfoliator is really good for just, like, getting a clean base. Tinted chapsticks. They're awesome. You never know. If you're trying to go a little more dangerous, I really like this L'Oreal, what are these? The, whatever. They're like a stain. They're like the YSL ones. But that's a nice lip stain where it's still light enough, but it's noticeable. That's pretty much what I have for beginner makeup and that. So, yeah, if you guys have any more requests or anything